Welcome to Today I Learned, where we try and teach you something every time. April Fool's Day is coming up, and here are some fun facts about it. The origin of April Fool's Day is actually not exactly known. The earliest recorded association between April 1st, pranks and foolishness can be found in Chaucer's Canterbury Tales, which was written in 1392. There he mentions that on April the 1st, the cock of Chanticleer, a rooster, was tricked by a fox. Now, the most popular theory is that the French calendar was reformed in the 16th century. In 1564, France reformed its calendar, moving the start of the year from the end of March to January the 1st. The people who failed to keep up with this change, who stubbornly clung to the old calendar system and continued to celebrate the new year during the week that fell between March 25th and April the 1st, had jokes played on them. Pranksters would secretly stick paper fish to their backs. This is something that even today is done in some countries. The victims of these pranks were called poissons d'avril, or April fish, which to this day remains the French term for April Fools. Now, even though April Fool's Day is celebrated all over the world, it is not considered a national holiday. Now, to give you guys a few notable pranks from throughout the years, we'll start with one of the most known and still used today, introduced by YouTube in 2008, where they pranked everyone by showing a Rick Astley video to anyone who clicked their featured videos. Another one from 2008 was done by the BBC, who are pretty experienced prankers. If you look up, you'll find a lot of pranks done by the BBC. They published a video ad showing that penguins were found that can actually fly. Now, unfortunately, you won't see them fly over your house anytime soon because, of course, penguins can't fly. Now, going back even further, in 1962 in Sweden, SVT, Sverige Television, was the only television channel in Sweden, and it broadcasted in black and white. The station announced that their technical expert, Kjell Stenson, was going to describe a process that would allow people to view color images on their existing black and white sets. So, during the broadcast, they showed Stenson sitting in front of a television set in the studio, and he began to explain how the process worked. His discussion was highly technical, going into detail about the prismatic nature of light and the phenomenon of double-slit interference. At last, he arrived at the main point. Researchers, he said, had recently discovered that a fine meshed screen placed in front of a black and white television screen would cause the light to bend in such a way that it would appear as if the image was in color. People today still remember their father running to the television set with nylon stockings, hoping to create a color television. Unfortunately for them, however, that never really worked. So that's it for our fun facts about April Fool's Day, but as a bonus, we have a list of things you can do to prank your friends that won't cost you a lot or won't cost you anything at all. Now, if you enjoyed this video and if you learned something, don't forget to like and subscribe and visit us on www.trendographics.com.